what the fuck? All right. Okay, forget about that part. So this is the deck I took to San Diego. I ended up getting what I think 54th with it. Uh, it's not really so much like to show like how successful blah 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 my deck is and shit. It's just like it's more so like trying to learn from my experiences with it and try to improve from it. More so, I'll talk about what's good, what wasn't good, and all this other stuff in the region I was at. I had a lot of fun. San Diego was a great venue. I recommend if they have another one for more people to go to that. I mean, even despite having like the capacity of like 600 people, I still recommend to still go there when you get the chance. It's really nice. Literally, the Padres game is right next to it, so that's pretty cool. Excuse me. And yeah. So without further ado, this is what I'm going to talk about. I'm also going to talk about my matchups and stuff and what could I changed. So let's do. I think this is like the obvious ones. We'll do the 3 low. We'll do 2 of these each. Like I some people are playing the one with the one spell negator, and I mean like I think the spell negator is solid, but like I feel like if you're in the position to summon the spell negator, then you already won the game, or like you're already in a good spot. So I decided to play 2 of this, and it did came up a lot. A lot of people were playing Imperm and Valor, so like this like came in clutch when needed to. Helps you play around hand traps, which is always nice. See 3 of these and 1. I think this ratio is like perfect for me. I would not play the ritual spell one at all, just for that reason. Like if they already have droplet, that's like the out to it. So like the spell dragon, the pendulum graph is like whatever. Well, that's one thing I do like about it. I think these ratios are like pretty standard for most decks. Like the 3 diviners, the one of her, Triaz. Like I think that's like obvious. Like these 3, these. This is really broken. Blessing and trap. Funny enough, like when I played, when I played against like Tempai or Game 2 versus like slower decks, I go into this more. So I could just pop their field spell when needed, and I still have my Omni Negate, which your Omni Negate's super important. So yeah. This is really broken. I think they're both good, but I think this is better still. But this is still like good. This is like a turn 3 type card where you could just like recycle your shit and just get like there's often times where I use this to get this and just like control the game better. So yeah, in that aspect, like I like it. Yeah, I think these are like these ratios are pretty standard for as far as I know. Let's see. So this part, like, okay, well, this is like the more like for consistency. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm actually like, this is 42 by the way, 42 cards. I'm thinking about adding another prosp and make it 43 because there are like situations where I did break with this deck, and like it kind of sucked. Like I'm not even gonna front. I break in like the worst type of like situations in like normal like circumstance, like against like certain decks I just bricked, and I was just like fuck, like what do I do? So yeah, I'm like debating, and well, this is where I'm either thinking about adding a 3rd prosp or like here. Well, I'll get to my ratios for my hand traps. This is good. This is good. This was not good for me, at least. This was good. And that's like 12, and then there you go. So there's 15 total hand traps. This was great. This was solid enough. This did its job. I didn't face against Brander or like Chimera or Melodious. God bless. I didn't do nothing. Or even worse, fucking stun or fucking runic stun. That's like the worst. I didn't see those, so that's fine. This is always imperm. Then Nibiru did nothing. And like my mindset was like I don't know, like it was best, like it was good against the best deck. Well, good enough against like Snake Eyes, and like it is solid against Yubel. So those are the two matchups I'm like a little more worried about. But like there were like situations where this was just dead in my hand. And like I unironically the best use I had for it was like using it as tribute material. So like it kind of just sucked that that it was like if I'm gonna do that, I'm also play like Fenrir or some shit or fucking or even like Droplet. So yeah, like I would take this out for something else. It was dead in my hand. I did misplay a few times, but I mean like at least notable ones I did misplay. So right now, like this is like I like the hand trap lineup besides Nib. Like that's basically it. Let's see. I'll go to my side and then I'll talk about my extra deck after. So I decided to play Crows like instead of Bestials because a good enough voiceless player could play around Bestials and not what's his face and not Crow. Like they could do like the Saravis, not Saravis, the bitch. This chick, they could dump her, search out Skull Guardian, use the ritual effect to tribute Low, and summon him out. So that way, like you're in a shitty spot. Like the Bestial is dead basically because you summon this Chain Link 2, you summon that, and like if you Bestial here, you're gonna search Low anyways. So like it was kind of in a bad spot. So I think Diddy Crow in this situation was better, and he's a little better against Tenpai. Actually, it's a lot better against Tenpai because they're all fucking fire. So in this situation, I did prefer Crow. It did pop off a little better than what I expected it to. And yeah. Yeah, this is really good. So Super Poly was mixed for me. Like going first, it was great because I was able to break a board and like going first. Going second was good enough. Not good enough. Sometimes it wasn't good enough because I just super poly their shit and like against Voiceless, you just super poly their board besides their ritual monster. So if they have the spell engrave, like it's kind of just like redundant. But like going first, like fucking going first, it really helped me. Like against Tenpai, if they already activated the quick play spell, like you could just super poly their shit and like not have to worry. Just make Garura and just you're fine. They got rid of 2 cards out of that. And you have to make sure their green guy is used too because Tenpai is really good, by the way. I need to get that out of the way. So Tenpai is really good. So like this is solid. I might debate about cutting it because it did good, but it didn't do enough, if that makes sense. I think Droplet's like mandatory. I bet Droplet like 5 times this duel, and like yeah, no, this is just really good. I got Droplet like 4 or 5 times. Like and like yeah, this is just I recommend it. Like if you need to play it. Alright, and we got ourselves 3 Cosmics. This is like staple 2. This is really, really good. And then I decided to play Judgment instead of that one card, Barrier. So my logic behind that is that like you activate this like to protect your towers, like because Skull Guardian with Loa's towers basically, and you want to like. You don't want to get like Droplet or some shit, so you want to just protect yourself from that shit. And Snake Eyes does this fucking Barrier does nothing against Snake Eyes. So like, I'd rather have something that hits everything like good enough, you know. So yeah, this is my sideboard. This was probably the only card I probably think about getting rid of. I thought it would have been like a good idea to have it, but like. I mean, I was incorrect here, so like it is a deck building issue on my part. I probably would have put like talents or like or something along those lines. Or maybe I could side into the Nibiru's and put like Talents or Fenrir, or put Droplet in instead. That will be my game plan. But I think Nib in general should be in the side for me at least. Let's see. I'm gonna do the Synchro lineup. When I had Trias in hand, this was really fucking good. And this card's really cracked. Like this card saved me in a lot of situations. I went through it actually like 3 or 4 times. This came out really nicely. Never used this. Never used this. Only used this to make SP. Good. Never made this because I played against Tempai, and in the Voiceless, like I didn't have any lights, so like it is what it is. Never used it. Used it. Made it once. Never made it. Made it 3 times. Used it once, good, and yeah, fucking never made it. So yeah, I think I went what 6'3", 54th. I mean, I tried my best. I might think about going to LA, and like I want to give one more crack at this deck before, because like I'm like unsure about Nats because I have like school and shit. So like I kind of don't want to like get overrun by school and then fucking this shit and like conflict a lot. Like it is all the way in Austin. I mean, that's like not too far if you're flying there, but like I might have finals and shit. But I'm like debating about that. But I do want to go to LA and try to get like my goal is always to get first place. But like you know, you never know. So yeah, this is the Voiceless for regional. I scrubbed out, but it is what it is. Well, I didn't scrub. I mean, I think I did fine for what I had to work with, but like, fine's not enough for me. I need to be the best, you know? So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.